Assalamu alaikum Aziz Ustas. A warm good morning to everyone. Today we are going to see a couple of points related to the usage of artificial intelligence in English classrooms. At the same time, because here we have a plethora of intellectuals from different fraternity, mostly from other subjects as well. So at the end of the session, I'll be giving you some inputs of different websites and artificial intelligence tools so that you can use them when you are using your particular subjects as well. It's not only for English, it may be for math, physics or any subjects. You can use those tools and make your class comfortable. So this is what I'd like to talk about, and yeah. So when we are talking about the first and foremost point, it is AI transforms ESL learning through adaptive and personalized tools. So generally, when you see artificial intelligence, in your classroom, you have different students' IQ levels. So we are dealing with heterogeneous students. So when we have a heterogeneous group of students, it's very difficult to handle with a single approach. So when we handle certain students like that, you need an individual approach for each and every student, which is difficult as a human. But you can use artificial intelligence in order to engage all the students in the classroom by giving them the access to that particular tools. At the same time, it gives you real-time feedback. Like, you know, for every student, it's difficult for any teacher to give feedback every now and then. But by using AI, students feel comfortable to attend the sessions because now we are dealing with Gen Z students. Gen Z, Gen Beta and all that. So they'll be very much interested to listen to and play with the mobile phones through which you can use learning happen. At the same time, it improves the speaking, listening, reading and writing happen all together because LSRW is an integrated skill. You can't divide it separately. Even when you're going for IELTS exam or when you're going for any other exam, so especially international examinations, so this would be very important. Shall I stand like this? Yeah. It would be very important. So whenever you're having some challenges, especially using digital classrooms, it would be a challenge because all the classrooms may not be digitalized. But nowadays, each and every student has an Android phone at least. Leave about iPhones, but Android phones they have. So you can make use of the Android with internet facility, and you make sure your lesson or lecture would be interesting for the students by using artificial intelligence. So today we are going to see AI, ESL technologies and digital literacy, as well as language teaching, adaptive learning. So the first one, when you see ESL classroom, especially when you are talking about AI in a transformative force, especially in ESL education, the first challenge is smart boards. All the classes you may not have smart boards. You can overcome this challenge because even for the management, it is difficult to arrange all the classrooms with smart boards. So you can use the available mobile devices in order to enhance the AI usage in the classroom. But make sure, being a teacher, we need to moderate and we have to make sure students use it properly for that particular purpose. Otherwise, they will go into Insta Reels and all that. Alright? And then individual learning and real-time examples, you can show them and ask them to work on it. For example, you have Speak and Improve, which is a Cambridge assessment. It's a kind of research going on in Cambridge, and students can write something and it will test whether the sentences are correct, the syntax is okay, or whether any lexical approaches are different. So you can make it out. It's free of cost. Or Speak and Improve. Majority of the children, they're practicing for IELTS or many other international exams like Duolingo and all that. So whenever you have Duolingo, It's a gaming approach. Like you can see, you enjoy playing, right? Kids, they love playing. So with the logical play, they learn the language, even German or English or something. So the same way, when you're going for that kind of approaches, it is very useful and it gives you a communication practice. And Speak and Improve is such a beautiful tool that you can speak something. For example, if it is IELTS, you have 3 parts, as everybody knows. And first part would be your personalized learning. And second part would be something connected with a 2-minute talk. And then third part is something related to whatever you have spoke in part 2. You will have a kind of simultaneous questions at the same time. You will be getting abstract answers because the questions are abstract. So you need to generate answers all of a sudden. So for this, you can take the support of Speak and Improve, which is free of cost again. So the free of cost is the most important tagline, everybody likes it, right? Because for everything you can't provide so much money. You can't invest so much money on all the tools. But yes, there are certain tools which are free of cost and certain tools you need to pay. But efficiency would be more if it is paid versions. Even when you go for ChatGPT or when you go for Gamma or any versions, paid version will be effective compared to the free versions because they only give you a tinge, but they don't give you food because they want money. Alright? So when you see this, we'll be seeing there are certain challenges also when it is AI related. First one is connected with ethical issues. People can misuse it. They can do plagiarism. So that can be done even in the papers and all that. They'll directly give whatever is generated by AI. At the same time, ethical issues because you need to have patenting and all that. So that has to be really taken care of when you are using AI. And then bias in algorithms, like as sirs they were talking about mathematics and all that. So the similar algorithms may be there, but with a small change. But that AI is difficult for AI to anticipate. Human mind is always important, irrespective of the subjects. It may be English, math, physics, chemistry, or computer science, whatever is that. Human brain is quite, I think, more than crores times intelligent than AI. You can take the support of AI, but you can't rely on AI completely. If you rely on it, 70% AI will lie. So you have to take the support of AI, but you shouldn't be completely trusting AI because it's not human. Even AI is human. At the same time, AI also makes mistakes. You can see I've taken a couple of classes and I just did some research on that, and it's like classroom observations and what AI tools we have used and then case studies. So it's related to writing, speaking and self-directed approaches. So first thing is AI improves. The first and foremost thing, even when I talk about mobile phones, everybody will look at me. But when I talk about books, everybody will see somewhere. Because nowadays the generation, what we say that exactly, the concentration levels, they have come drastically down. That's why when they're making reels also, they are making only 1 minute, 30 seconds, 20 seconds. Because if you make 20 seconds, everybody will see that and you'll have more reach. But if you make 1 hour academic video, nobody will look at it. Just they'll scroll it down. So the patience and the concentration levels are coming down. So when you use AI, you can retain the concentration level of the students. At the same time, confidence. When you have a mobile phone with AI, when you give any question to any student, what is in your mind? Come on, I have ChatGPT. Generally, see, it's not wrong because majority of the children, they're trusting ChatGPT like a dictionary. But yes, when you trust it, don't trust it completely. There are n number of mistakes done by ChatGPT as well. Alright, so you need to have authentic sources. You have to make sure take the reliability of the authenticity of the particular answers which are provided by ChatGPT. And then language proficiency. Yes, you can improve your language proficiency by various tools. And then applied in higher education, especially in ESL context, so that you can make use of listening, speaking, reading and writing by using artificial intelligence. So you can do your self-analysis. See, generally when we are maybe a children of 2 years or 5 years or 6 years, your teachers tell you do this, do that, or your mom tells, your father tells you something. But when you are above that, when you reach 11th grade or maybe 12th grade and beyond, so automatically what happens? Hey, come on, I know why they are saying all this. So that attitude comes into your mind. So instead of some X person correcting you, you can use AI and correct yourself, so that it will be comfortable instead of some X or Y people correcting you, and you will be more confident enough. Alright. And then there are some analysis which I observed, and the proficiency at the same time, pronunciation, fluency and accuracy has improved a lot, and majority of the mother tongue influence has been reduced, because that is reduced because of the usage of AI continuously, because you are talking to AI and it will give you inputs, take back the feedback and again talk. So you are going for self-correction mode without the support of anybody else. So that will be one of the best case studies when it is speaking. Even when you're writing, you have grammar corrections, vocabulary suggestions, like which word can be used and all that. But remember, contextual usage is very important. So you need to make sure you have to use it in a proper context, because in English you have similar words, but the usage may not be similar. I can't say scent for fragrance, or I can't say smell for odor. So you need to use the specific vocabulary. Alright, I think just 1 minute, I'll be closing it off. So when you're talking about, these are the tools which are very important. So the first one is skybox.blockadlabs.com. So here, if you want, in a language classroom, if you want the students to draw something, generally you can see natural sceneries, landscape and all that, right? So you want them to explain it or narrate it, so that the picture will be displayed in this particular app, so that students will be interested. And then natural reader, you can improve your pronunciation as well as you can improve your speaking style. And then word wall, so many games. It's a gaming app, free of cost. And magicschool.ai, it's very useful for all the teachers, irrespective of the subjects. Excuse me. And then ChatGPT, yes, everybody knows. And speak and improve as well as write and improve. And Echo Dot is something connected with like your Alexa, something like that. And then Gamma is for presentations. And obviously BART is for generative AI like ChatGPT. And Love Voice is again for pronunciation. Sorry. And Google Maps, it's useful for giving directions. Generally, you'll be learning directions like take right, take left and all that. With the support of Google Maps, you can teach the students directions and how to use it and all that. And then instant podcasts. If anybody is interested to make some programs or to perform some programs and all that, to be a compeer or MC, yes, you can take the support of this. You can make podcasts out of it. And then Padlet is also important while you are teaching. So interactive and adaptive learning environment can be created by using artificial intelligence. And then personalized learning path, each and every student can be concentrated. And then improved engagement and performance, enhanced digital literacy and better teacher insights. So even it will be useful for teachers, not only for the students. And then there is a future scope with the integration of virtual reality and artificial integration as well as artificial intelligence. There is a difference. Artificial intelligence is different from artificial integration, and development of emotional intelligence. So with this, I'd like to conclude. AI creates learner-centered ESL environments, enhances efficiency and inclusivity, and then supports both teachers as well as students, and prepares learners for future challenges. Any doubts?
No questions, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Santhosh.